Hello and welcome to all of you in today's lecture. Today we are going to see some numericals or examples from earlier question papers. There are about 7-8 examples. The first example is this fused bicyclo compound, and the peaks in mass spectrum are 94 and 66. Of course, we are talking about the major peaks, the peaks with relative abundance more than 50%, let us say, not those minor peaks. 94 looks like M plus. You can check out 5, 6, 7, 7, 84, 86, 88, 90, 94. So this looks like M plus. So you can show it this way also. You have to simply put radical cation on the top, and mass to charge is 94 for this. Then loss of 28 can give you this. So I am just showing the loss of 28 in the same, so that what are the outgoing things. Ethylene is lost, and you are going to get I will maintain the radical cation on the top of this. M by Z is equal to 66. 12 5s are 60, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66. So those two peaks, one is because of the molecular ion and second is because of the loss of neutral molecule like ethylene. So those two peaks are the important peak in this bicyclo compound. Now moving on to the second example. This ester M plus looks like this 144, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, that is 96, 32, and hydrogens 5, 7, 9, 10, 16. The summation is 144. So you can show this way, or you can put radical cation here, either or here, doesn't matter. 104 is M plus minus 43, and this is M plus minus 45. Okay, so 43 is this fragment, 45 is this fragment. So accordingly you have to show the fragments. So I will just draw the structures directly. This is the cation, and of course the radical will go out. So this dissection or breaking of this bond homolytically can give you this fragment is M by Z is equal to 101, and alternatively you can have radical cation on this and OET radical. So M by Z of this entity is 99. You can count, no problem, because the fragments, the atomic masses of cumulative atoms which are forming the fragments, we have to calculate, that's all, and you can get the. Now you have to, one thing you have to keep in mind, that only the positively charged species are seen on the spectrum. First of all, the compounds are ionized and with various methods, and then you can get the molecular ion which undergoes further fragmentation, so that you get different peaks with relative mass to charge ratios with their abundances, and then you can always predict the structure on the basis of the fragments which we see in the mass spectrum. C8H8, so 104 plus 32, 136, this is M plus, 121 M plus minus 15, the loss of methyl, and then this may be COCH3 and the other peaks. C8H8O2, now 121 O2, explain what is 121. Looks like C8. Now positive iodoform test, that is another hint in this case. Positive iodoform test means the compound must possess COCH3 group. So once you put COCH3 group, your one oxygen is taken care of. I will just draw the partial structure of the molecule. This is partial structure where we are taking care of all 8 carbons and hydrogens. Now we have to add one oxygen, that has to be in the form of hydroxyl group. So that will balance the hydrogens also. 8 hydrogens, 2 oxygens, positive iodoform test, COCH3 is there, 136 M plus and 121. 121 is the breaking of this bond, and you can get, I will show homolysis. The mass to charge ratio of this is 121. This is base means with the 100% relative abundances. 43 is of course COCH3, 93, 94 will be with hydroxyl group, those peaks will be there. So the important thing is you have to explain this 1, 2, and then directly you can jump to the structure of the molecule. You need not have to explain each and every peak. The important peaks with the higher relative abundances are needed to be explained. I don't think those so difficult examples will be there in first year. These are the examples generally asked in second year MSc organic specialization students. Okay. Then next example is this tertiary butyl alcohol and methyl cyanide, and you get the intermediate or compound M whose mass is given here. So we have to explain this. 59, this looks like M plus, retaining nitrogen means odd mass according to nitrogen rule, odd number of nitrogen, odd mass. So the intermediate is containing the oxygen as well as nitrogen. So let us draw the structure. I am just putting the balancing the things. 9 hydrogens, 12 hydrogen, 13 hydrogens. This is the intermediate. Now how to show it? You can show it like this. Then it will be C triple bond N CH3. You can use this lone pair, and polarization of CN group of course loss of proton is there. Now this is that C6H13 NO. Okay, so 58 is base peak, so we have to explain this. This is M plus, you can check 72, 13, 14 and 16. This is M plus, okay, that is without any problem. Now you need not have to explain this. This may be M plus minus 15, and this 58 is required to be explained. 58 is loss of 57, that is 58. So if I show radical cation on the entire molecule, then breaking this means you are having a radical over here, and the other part is this looks like M by Z is equal to 58. You can calculate, no problem. 16, like 24, 27, 28, 28 and 14, 42, 42 and 16 is 58. So this is the intermediate. They are not asking the final compound. This intermediate has got the mass characteristic which is given in the example. So this is nucleophilic addition of tertiary butyl alcohol across the acetonitrile or methyl cyanide. Okay. Next is the keton. 130 looks like the molecular peak, then suddenly 15 is appearing. So 15 is the loss of methyl, but with heterolytic cleavage. 100 is like losing the OCH3, but that one of the proton is retained. So let us write the thing. So first of all, I am showing the formation of peak at 43. So this is M by Z is equal to 43, and of course here you are going to have a radical. Okay, so 43 is explained. Then the second peak, that is heterolytic cleavage, that means both the electrons are moving here. So you will be having CH3 plus M by Z is equal to 15, and this side you are going to have a triple bond, positive charge there. This is important, this is not. And 100, like if 15 goes off, it is 115. 115 you have to lose another 15 so that you can get 100. So I am showing the loss of another 15. Now this may come back to oxygen. These two may fuse, plus CH3 dot. This is M by Z is equal to 100. So 100, 130, 130 looks like the molecular ion. So this is how you can explain the formation of the fragments which are given in there. So next compound is C11H14O. Mass 162 is M plus 134, 119, 91, everything is given. I will just draw the structure of the molecule. PSCH2 CO CH2 CH2 CH3 7 8 9 10 11 7 9 and 5 14. 162 is M plus 162, 132 is 134 is McLafferty. The abstraction of gamma hydrogen. So, alpha, beta, gamma hydrogen, you can show it like this. I will just show it on upside so that you can show the straight away, you can show this kind of peaks, no problem. So, the resultant thing I will draw C, then O H CH2 plus CH2 CH2. This is M by Z is equal to 134. This is 28, but anyway that is not counted. So, that is McLafferty. 119 is the alpha cleavage. I will just make correction here itself. So, no need to draw the thing. We are explaining the third peak, that is 119. So, it is CH2 CH2 CH3. Homolysis of this, and the fragment which is carrying positive charge, this is 119 and the other part is going to be radical. So, this is 119, 73 and 77, 73 is 77, 77, 71, 43. 43 is this side chain that you can explain. 71 and 91, they are complementing each other. So, let me show it with this only. I will just remove this and I will put those two fragments 91 and 71, they are the complementing fragments. So, this is 91, this is 71. Okay. If this breaks down here, this is 77. If it breaks down here, this is 43. So, everything you can explain. Only thing is 91 should carry a positive charge, that is tropylium ion, that is heterolytic cleavage of this bond, benzylic bond. Here once again it is heterolytic cleavage of the alpha bond. This is also heterolytic cleavage of this benzene ring and this carbon bond, and so on. So, you can always explain these kind of observations, and of course, you have to take care of the atomic masses. So, here I will just quickly show how those peaks are represented. This is M by Z is equal to 77. Then the well known tropylium ion, the M by Z is equal to not this one 91, then CH2 CH2 CH3, this is 43, and 71 is the entire thing, like the side chain what we have CH2 CH2 CH3. So, this is 71 looks. Okay, 71 is there, 77 is there, 91 is there, 43 is there. So all peaks are explained. Next example is this tertiary amine. 149 is M plus, 134 is loss of methyl. So let us put radical cation here. Methyl goes off and you get the now this is M by Z is equal to 134 because 15 is lost, and second peak is you are getting rid of this bond heterolytically, so that you get this phenylcation. M by Z is equal to 77, and how to show the other part, that also I will show. Radical cation is there, and now 2 electrons are coming, so you can show a bond between these 2, like that will be a double bond and a radical would be there. So this one you can, like that will be the 77, and the remaining mass will go with that, that is 72. And of course this 134 is important, 77 is important, the remaining peaks are not very important. The next example, 2 heptanone gives base peak at 43, while 3 heptanone gives base peak at 57. So you have to explain this. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This is 2 heptanone, alternatively this is 3 heptanone, okay, CH2 CH3. So longest chain is 7 and ketone at 2 position or 3 position. So here 43 peak necessarily means alpha cleavage. So this is the base peak due to alpha cleavage. Similarly, in this case it is base peak because of alpha cleavage. CH3, CH2, 57, let us check, 43 and yeah, just check with this 36, 41 and 16, 57. This portion goes out as a radical. So here also the remaining portion would be a radical. You can put hydrogens, but that is a minor thing. 43 100%, 57 100%, both these peaks are resulting because of the alpha cleavage which is occurring in these ketones. I would say these two ketones, they are positional isomers and they have different mass spectra, and you can explain that why the base peaks are different, because the structures are different. Alpha cleavages can lead to the formation of 43 and 57 peaks. Okay. Next time once again I will come up with some examples from the earlier question papers, and after that I will be putting the MCQs on this section, and if time permit I will put the MCQs on other section as well. Okay. Thank you very much.